Why do we struggle making friends now?
Let's talk about it.
Everyone wants friends, like they really do, but people like the whole no new friends, no new thing. Acquaintance and friends, get that box together. I think it was that year where I realized like I think I have to speak up, because what I did was I let it build up.
I think showing up for people is something
that's so important
that you owe them.
People want help, but they don't want to help others.
A lot of times, a lot of people let life be life, and they like forget to check up on people or whatever. Which is something I really lack.
A lot of people have like this saying of like, I don't owe anyone anything.
Yeah, I do hear that a lot, and I mostly agree with it.
You agree?
Yeah.
Why?
Let's talk about it.
Welcome to the Quality Care Podcast. Today I have a very special guest. I have one of my plethora of sisters. I actually have my younger sister. She's right under me, but she's a twin, so she's the second half of the youngest. You're gonna know her, but I just wanted to officially welcome you to the Quality Care Podcast. As I mentioned, I have my sister Meron on the couch with me, and she's actually going to her senior year of college. And I was thinking, like, what should we talk about? And I thought the perfect topic that could go for like college and like real life is, why do we struggle making friends now? Like, I remember when we were younger, people used to go to neighbors and ask for sugar. People were actually friends with their neighbors, and people would make friends like in line. Random people would be talking to each other. So we're gonna talk about why that's happening, how we can do better, and a lot about like college life. I'm 3 years out of college, but Meron's about to enter her senior year. So we're gonna talk about all the stuff of like friendship, roommates, like just life and connection with others. So I wanted to welcome her. Oh, before we start, one thing about Metal I wanted to say is, by the way, I call her Metal. You can't, okay? I call her Metal because her sister that's actually sitting over there, when they were younger, she would be like, she wouldn't say her name like Meron. She would say Metal. She'd be like, Metal, where's my shoe? So ever since then, I've been calling her Metal, but you can't.
I thought it was because of metal.
No. Oh, she also has a metal in her leg because she broke her femur. Anyway, put the mic up.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. But anyway, me and Meron, I feel like I relate to each one of my sisters, and me and Meron, we're the type to like, we're introverts. We don't really have an easy way of like meeting others. Like it doesn't come easy to us like the rest of our sisters. So it's like, we're not like, hi, I'm Xara. Hi, I'm Meron. So, this is something like college definitely did, help us with it, but we have a lot similarities. Another thing is me and Meron, we just get each other's jokes. Like it could be across the room. I could just look at her. I don't even have to say anything. She could think of the meme. It's like a Bluetooth thing that we have. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, introduce yourself a little bit. Let them know where you are, what school you go to, what year you're going into, what you study.
So I am
Louder.
going into, my fault. I'm going to my senior year at Virginia Tech.
Go Hokies.
Yeah, go Hokies. I don't always do that. I'm 21.
Yeah, do you have a twin?
I do have a...
Girl, am I speaking?
Well, I don't know what else to say.
No, just like introduce yourself to for people who don't know you.
I don't know how to introduce myself.
What do you study?
Oh, I do cybersecurity.
So you're going to your senior year. Are you excited?
I don't...
Yeah, there's a situation that happened actually this week that was out of her control, out of everyone's control. But you know what? God will get it together. She will have a great senior year. That will not stop you. Okay?
Yeah. So I was excited before, but after this little hiccup, I'll be good, I think.
Yeah. After this is over, I always say like my senior year, I had the best time. So I think you'll have a great time.
Yeah, I hope I do. I see it being good. So.
Yeah. I wanted to start with an icebreaker. Even though we saw each other every single day of the summer, we go to the gym together. The one icebreaker is, what story of college like that just you're like, it's a type of story or situation where you're like, this cannot be real. Like, or a type of day, like those college days where it's like one thing after another. You fail the test, you go outside, you get hit by a scooter. Like that type of story or something that you could think of. What is that one story that you were like, that's a college story?
I can't think of it. I feel like this just happened so much.
Like something about like a professor did a scandal. I have so many of those type of stories. Not a scandal, like I remember one time my manager, the one I used to work with back in college, like he got in trouble because of like he was messing with kids. It was just a lot. And that day, like so much things happened because he said bye to us like he was going to a concert, but really he was going somewhere else to do something, and he got caught that night. Yeah. And then we found out about it. I literally lost my appetite. But I have a lot of stories like that from New Mexico.
A story I have that's like it's not real, but like it doesn't necessarily happen on a college campus.
Yeah,
it's
like
when, like one time me and my friend, we were walking downtown, and like me and her, we were talking about like, you know, we were just catching up. It was like the end of the year last year, my sophomore year. You know, we're catching up. I'm like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen you in so long. She was like, something, whatever. And we are stupid because we're two girls and we're walking downtown at night, and it's graduation week and everyone's out, you know?
Yeah.
And so then I remember I wasn't fully packed. Like they were gonna come the next day to pick me up, whatever. Like I just didn't need to be outside. We're outside. We're talking by a bench, and there was like this very intoxicated man, like 2 benches, and he's talking to like the air, you know, and he's saying something like he's like cursing out the air or something. We're trying to mind our own business because, you know, crazy things happen. And then he moves a bench closer to us, and you know, us, we're still trying to talk. We're like, maybe we should go, whatever. And then she was like, no, it's fine. Like just don't like pay attention and whatever. And then he moves another bench closer, and we're like, oh, we're getting scared. And then now he starts talking to us, and then he's like talking to the tree too, whatever. He's just crazy. And then he's like talking, and he's like, you guys are so beautiful, you know, whatever. And then we're like, oh, thank you. So then we start walking, and then this man starts running, and now he's like chasing us. And then he's like, my princess, come here. Like I said, like, the girl that was with you, she remembers this day because we talk about it so much. It was so unreal.
I did not know it was nighttime. You told me it was daytime.
No, it was midnight, literally midnight.
Why were you guys out there?
Because we're just walking down there. Like, it was a nice day. Like, it was like graduation. The vibes were like
I
celebration, like, you know. So, but we were just walking down there, and we're running. And then we go inside. We find like what is it, a residence. It was like open, and then we came inside, and I'm like, bro, let's go troll him, like, you know, let's like, she didn't want to do it, but if
no,
I know she wouldn't, like
a grown man.
Yeah. And then like 5 minutes later we look, and then he was like laying in the grass or something. But
was he a college student?
No, he was a grown man, like 30 something, like running.
Oh,
my princess, why are you running from me? And I was in like slides or something, so I'm like sliding my feet on the ground, like floating, like,
oh my gosh. Yeah,
it was
please
really
don't do that
scary.
again. Now let's start with our topic of the day, which is why we're having a hard time making friends, especially in this generation, this day and age. Is it the technology? Is it the actual people? So we're going to talk about that. So I have a question for you, Metal. Okay, the first question is, what's been the easiest part about making friends in college, and what's been the hardest part for you as you're going to your senior year?
When you're a freshman, everyone's so willing to like make new friends, and it's still like easy, like not easy, like it's still
no, everybody wants to make friends.
Yeah,
like
everybody
I remember,
wants willing
like
to, like they're open to it,
friends.
you know.
Yeah.
But like once you get sophomore, junior year, maybe people are like more closed off, and like they're like set with their friends or whatever.
Yeah.
Which my advice is to never do that. Like always be open to meeting new people. You never know like what they can, not what they can give you, but like what can come out of it or something. It could be such a close friend, like for life or something.
Yeah.
But that, and then once classes get harder too, it's harder to like, you know, keep up or
like going out.
Yeah, and like the momentum of it just slows down. And
yeah.
You want to rest and all that. But
what's the hardest part?
Yeah, when school gets
I
in the
see.
way.
Like when you're in college, especially in a space like that, everyone's there for one reason, you know? Like either like, you know, they're getting their education, but also everyone, like, you're stuck there. You'll see them. You know, like those people in college where they're like, hey man, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? I was never that type, but everybody, like, I feel like when we were walking to class, everybody's like, oh, hey. I'm like, oh, dang. Everyone knows each other.
A lot of that is like, you don't know them. It's just someone you
That's what I'm saying. Like, you either was like in a class project with them or something.
Like, no, sometimes you don't know them. Like a lot
so
of
how
people
do you say hi? Why are you saying hi?
Maybe we share like if they're Ethiopian or something. I always wave.
Oh,
like,
really?
Or something, and then like my other friends who aren't Ethiopian, like, oh my gosh, you know so many people. I'm like, I really don't.
No way.
Like I'm friends with a lot of people, but a lot of people I wave at, I've never had a conversation.
That's crazy. Okay, so Meron, the like more.
Do you remember when
social
you guys were
than me?
moving me out, and I was like waving at everyone because like Tadia's used to do.
Yeah. I was like so antisocial in college, which is part of why I did not like my college experience. It wasn't the best 4 years of my life, but half of it was actually on me. Like I didn't go to clubs. I didn't try to meet new people and stuff like that. So that part, yeah, I'll blame it on me. But I feel like, yeah, everyone's there for one reason. And then I think the hardest part for me was everybody, like, once you get to like a sophomore or junior year, everybody starts to have different beliefs, or like they start doing different things. And then everybody's just like, it was hard for me to get people that had the same belief as me to like stick friends. So like freshman year friends, honestly, don't stick around that much. Freshman year, my first semester, I dedicated my life back to Christ. So I'm like, I don't want to go to parties. I don't want to drink. And then that was hard because everybody in that campus wanted to drink, party. What are you doing Saturday night, Friday night? Oh, come, there's a darty. What is it? Oh, it's a house party? Yeah. There's a name for it. Oh, telly. A hotel.
Never heard that in my life.
I feel old. You know, like a hotel party, a telly? Yeah, because they can't do it at their dorm. Oh,
that's crazy.
The rich ones.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, do you think part of why it's hard to make friends now is because we're scared to ask for help or worried about being an inconvenience to others? Like, why is it so hard for us to make friends now? Is it because we're scared to ask for help, for somebody to help? They pick us up from the bus, like when we come back. They don't want to inconvenience others, so we use our might, every single part of us, to do what we can until we're desperately needing help.
I don't know if that's like the reason why. Like I can see it being like a reason, but not like the reason. I don't know, because like for me personally, like I do not like to be an inconvenience. Like that's something.
Yeah, but Meron definitely does it.
Yeah, and it's like it's really bad, but it's whatever. But like when it like, you know, a lot of people wait for it to be offered or something, but at the same time I get that like people often feel used and you don't want your friends to feel like you're using them or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. People are scared because they're gonna think the friends think you're using them.
Yeah. So like I guess.
Yeah, I feel like that's the only reason, because now people just don't want to even ask for help, and in general, in anything, or even share news, like good or bad news. Yeah. People are like, nope, I'm not gonna do that because it might get ruined. Like, I'm not saying have 10 friends, but if you have like those 3, staple friends. I don't think it's bad to share those things. But yeah, I definitely think, because back in the days, even when I was younger, I'm 26. Even like before, you don't. You're like 25. I'm 26, girl. How do you forget my age? As it's 26-year-old woman. Okay, before technology. Also, I wanted to say, do you think it's technology? Sure. Okay, why?
Like, people will often hang out and you just see everyone on their phone or whatever, and it's wasting time or things like that. But
how about in college? Like, what do you see with technology and people having less friends on campus?
No, it's just like, even me personally, like I always say, like I'll be fine somewhere if I have my phone. Like I don't need people with me or something.
I see.
I can go to
cafeteria,
like, literally anything. Yeah, and I'm like, if I have my phone and it's charged, then I'm fine. But like at the same time, I'm very comfortable with my friends, so it's like.
Not that I'm saying making new friends.
Yeah, making new friends.
New connections.
And so, but that's what I'm saying. Like, even with my own friends, it's like everyone is like kind of on their phone.
Yeah. So no, I feel like everyone is, from adults. It's not even like only college people or whatever. Like, I'm 3 years out of college and I still see people my age like on their phones. Like, whenever we go to events or something, it's a wallflower.
Yeah.
The wallflower with the phone, with the pinky and the the dented pinky. Yeah. I feel like another reason is people put like this standard of, we see a lot of people like going on trips and having a lot of friends, we don't even know if they're really friends, honestly, from their story. But I also think, like that thing of like, people are like, have friends that make more money than you, that are more hardworking. So people don't want to make new connection because they're not the billionaires that they're supposed to be friends with, or like the people up there. So it's like, I'm going to shut that down because they don't wear this type of clothes, or like they're not that standard in my head, because I'm supposed to have a group of people that's like supposed to be way higher. I also think that people think that way, because you see a lot of things on social media and it's like not true, but it makes you jealous. Like, I wish I had this many friends. Like, I wish. So social media in that way can, but also, yes, everyone's on their phone. Like, but honestly, be the devil advocate. When I was in college, I'm so glad there was phones, because you didn't feel alone. That was just me.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like you don't need other people to do stuff with you, and it's like you have your phone. You know what I mean? Like, in that way, that's what I think.
That's what I'm saying. There's a good part to that, but I think it has gone too far.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because now it's just everybody. Oh, also, I was gonna say, like, even now, but like, you could talk on the college side, but people stay in their house or in their dorm, just on their phone on a, Tuesday night instead of like joining the, I don't know, agriculture club, the something student African Student Association or something like that. So I feel like everybody rather stay in their comfort zone than like go meet new people at like places they can't. And like college is actually, now that I'm out of it, it's way easier to make friends. Don't you think?
No, I think so too. But then I also think like anxiety plays such a big
Oh,
role
yeah.
into it too. Like people are so scared to do so, especially if they're doing it by themselves. Like
Yeah.
they'll always make an excuse to like opt out of doing something by themselves. That's why I always say like make friends with people who are like you, and then you guys can do stuff.
I just think
And then
people
you
think
grow.
it's hard to find, they won't find somebody that's like similar to them. So they're like, no, I won't find a person that's like me,
Oh.
So I think that's why people give up too quickly, because it's like, they don't want that. I mean, no, it's too hard to find that. Like, they want it. People actually want friends. They just think in their head to be more mysterious or something like that. It's not giving, I promise, because people actually would want to make friends, but it's like, let me just stay calm and cool instead of being like, hi, my name is like, hey,
But I also feel like a lot of people think the energy is not going to be reciprocated. I don't explain it. Like
reciprocated?
Yeah, like is that the word?
Yeah. You said respected.
I said
Okay.
Okay, reciprocated.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I remember in the beginning of this year, like this past semester in January, I was like at a bus stop, right? And then like this girl, she was like black, so like I feel like she was comforted by like me being the only black girl. Then
Oh,
she came
yeah.
up to me and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I like your hair," And I was like, "Oh, I like yours, whatever." And then we were just talking. She's like, "Yeah, I'm a new transfer student here," and she was like, "I'm." What is it? Like I'm majoring in like education or something, which is like she didn't see a lot of people like her in that major, and she was like, and I'm really scared. Like I feel like everyone. She was like my year, so like a junior, like a pretty late transfer, And she was like, I feel like everyone here has their own friends, and like they're not open to like make new friends, and like everyone's like set with it. And I was like telling her like that's like not true. Like everyone's so willing to open up, whatever. And she seemed really shy too. And so I was
Yeah.
like,
See, being shy also doesn't help too.
Yeah, it really
especially in
doesn't.
college. But I feel like, like everyone wants friends. Like they really do. But people like, like the whole no new friends, no new thing. No, literally. I used to say that because I was so tired of like not having friends. So to make myself feel better in college back then, I would be like, no new friends, no new. Like I got exactly what I need, me, myself, and I. And if you keep saying like me, everything is about me, you're gonna feel alone and lonely because that's not what we're made for. Like God did not make us to just be isolated by ourselves. Like we're supposed to have connection with others. So that was not a great decision on me, honestly. But I think that if everybody wants to be friends, I think like just stepping out of that comfort zone. Beza, actually, she told me she said it takes 7 seconds to be uncomfortable. After that, like you're good. Like if you're trying to confront someone, a friend or something like that, it takes 7 seconds to say it. After that, it's okay. So with that 7 seconds, okay, even I'm like practicing it, like going to like brand events. Like I was telling my sisters, like I'm going to like a couple brand events soon, and I'm by myself. So it's like I don't want to be a wallflower with my phone. So it takes 7 seconds to be like, oh my gosh, I love your shoes. Where'd you get it from? Oh, I love the brown eyeliner that you have. What brand is it? Oh, really? And then you start a conversation. I'm telling you, Meron, for your senior year, make at least like 3 to 5 friends. Like step out and like, so you could be like, oh, I met this person senior year.
No, I feel
I
like
can't
I do-
believe
I
you're my
meet-
bridesmaid.
No, I feel like I don't know. I do meet a lot of people. Like truly, like it's crazy.
The next is a question, but also like, again, something we can reflect from our experience, okay? The next thing is, do you have a story of a weird or awkward roommate friend situation that taught you something about boundaries or communication? I do. I do. Okay, so for all the years of my college years, as I mentioned, it wasn't the best 4 years of my life. And every year I have not had the best situation with roommates, honestly, because I did transfer schools and everything like that. Not that most of the time they were bad. It's just either they didn't communicate, they left half of the time or something like that. But one year I was like, new to college. There was this roommate that just really, I don't even know how to describe it, but it started off great. And then as the year went by, it just kept progressing worse. And like, even like not only the things inside the house, but I think on me, I did not communicate, thinking the roommate will get exactly what I'm thinking. So it's like, oh, I want this right here, or like something like that, like with boundaries or communication, because I think I was so new to college. I was like, oh yeah, I want to make friends. Like I want to be on the best side of any roommate or any friends that I have. But this particular one, I think it was just a passive aggressiveness of like, oh yeah, you left the dishes inside the sink. And then it'll be like, oh, not to me, but it'll be like, we'll have roommate meetings and everything like that. Like you left, why didn't you do that? And then it was progressively get worse. I think it got to a point where I couldn't stand to be in the dorm at all. Like I remember my sisters, they remember too. It got so hectic. It was like that silent fight. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't even like fighting with it. It was like I just ignored it. I was like, I'm gonna stay to myself because I don't think I could be here in this place. I used to come home like every other weekend. I was like, I cannot be in this dorm, like at all. And towards the end, like it was so bad. Like I remember shoes was being thrown like as I was packing. Like, were you there? Yeah. It got really bad, okay? And I think it was that year where I realized, like, I think I have to speak up. Like, there has to be, because what I did was I let it build up. And that was the worst thing I could do because so many things bothered me, but I kept letting it build up. It was just, I can literally talk about this year and break it down to 500 parts. But I won't. How about you? Do you have any stories? Meron doesn't. I feel like Meron's, your experience has been very good.
Very silent.
Very calm.
Yeah, like no,
I
nothing
feel
crazy.
like, I mean, you could tell me, but I feel like college now is not as, I don't know, hectic
I just
as
think
before.
my experience, that's just how it is. Like, I feel like it can be, and a lot of people's experiences are, but like me personally, I'm very to myself and to my group of people, and that's it. Like,
yeah, but okay, if you don't have any stories, let's go to the next question. What's one thing you think people in this generation can do better as a friend, at least more intentional one? Like, what could we all do is better? It doesn't matter what age. Could be like college or my age or even older, younger.
like I feel like this is like not just like my generation. I guess it's like everyone, but like a lot of times, like a lot of people let life be life, and they like forget to check up on people or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is something I really lack in. Like I don't. But it's not, I just feel like it's not intentional, but like it just happens sometimes. And, people think like you don't care. You're like, you're kind of like you drop them or whatever the case may be. But like, that's just one way you can like show up for people, I guess. And it's like I know a lot of people in my generation don't do that. Like, or they're too scared to like, what is the word? Like,
check up?
No, like be the first one to do it. Like, like,
pioneer.
Yeah, like they'll be the like the one to text first or whatever.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
They don't want to seem like, I feel like a lot of
They
people
don't want to
think it's
double
a weakness.
text.
Yeah, they think it's a weakness to like be the first one to go out there because it's like you're open to like rejection or like no I can't or and it's like it hurts your ego or whatever.
Don't forget, don't be afraid to double text. Don't. Okay, but the thing I would say with that is people want help, but they don't want to help others. Like, people want support, but they don't want to support others. And like people want a community, a village, but they don't want to be a villager.
Okay.
Go like that. Okay, but anyway, yeah. In all seriousness, I think doing the part that you would want others to do for you is so important because how are you supposed to do something that you're not doing yourself? So be the first one to be like, hey, you need help with this? Hey, I heard this person in your family's sick. Like, do you want me to do something? Hey, or you're going for this, like for an emergency. How can I do this? Do you need help, like getting to the airport? When someone tells you, obviously, you're not going to be like, do you need anything? But if somebody, that they need help in some way, I think offering is a big part. And you don't have to do it with money. I know people are like, I don't have a lot of money. What am I supposed to do in this? No, you can do stuff like active service. I think that's both of our love language. Active service. Yeah, like you show active service. Girl, but the thing
you say it's gift giving.
No, I'm saying, no, you like gift giving, but you give active service. You'd be like, oh, Sada, you want me to
No,
get
I
your
don't
car
like
from
gifts.
here?
I give gifts.
No, you like gifts, Meron. You do. Listen, you do. You just don't think of it. What do you think you
don't.
like more with love language? Like what? Physical touch, spending time with somebody, words of affirmation, acts of service, gifts. I would say, from what I know you like gifts, but you give acts of service. So you'd be like, Sada, you want me to do something for you? I could do this when you do this. But I think what you like back is like, Meron, I got you this new thing. Like, I got you coffee. You know?
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know.
No? Okay, what do you think it is?
So-
Her twin is right there. So acting, you like to get active service?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
No, wait.
You like
But
a-
I never ask you guys to do stuff.
No, not that. You wouldn't ask, but you would like it. Like, I'll be like, hey, Meron, I found this new deodorant that you've been looking for on this. I got it for you. Or like Trader Joe's came out with that lotion. I got it for you.
Gift giving.
Yeah, you like gift giving?
No.
What do you
I
like? What do you like? Going somewhere.
No, words of affirmation, like, you're doing great.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think I'm that.
You like words of
I think,
affirmation?
but then also, like, I don't like it. Like, it's like,
Girl?
like, I don't like too much of it. Like, when people are, like, too aware of what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? But
yeah.
if it's, like, a more broad thing and it's, like, actually, I don't know. I don't think it's that either.
What do you like? you
I don't think I...
Or maybe it's all together?
I guess I'll just say service.
A service? Both.
Yeah.
But you definitely give service, for sure.
Yeah.
That's like the way that she shows it. Me, I like gifts, but I give acts of service. So I think that's a way of like, to be a friend, to be a part of a community, like acts of service. Like showing that is such a big way, because the times that you need it and you're in a desperate time, that's when you be like, people will show up for you because you've done that for them. And you shouldn't do it just to be like, oh, you better do this for me in return. Yeah. Do it without it, but you know it will come back. Okay, part 2 of that question is, you just... Oh. I shocked myself. Anyway, okay, Jesus showed friendship by being present, like eating with people who were ignored and comforting those who felt alone. If he was here today with social media and how isolated people feel, especially like after 2020, because that was a whole reset, how do you think he would show the same kind of friendship? Like how do you think he'll show up for others? Like I think, obviously, like he'll eat with the people who weren't like, who are different now. Like people think that they're different, whether it's like physical or like how they think or anything like that. And now I feel like even like in the Christian community, if we're gonna be honest, I mean, you could talk about it like on campus, but people only want to stick with people who are Christians and they don't want to like branch out and meet new people. I think that's like a problem too. Jesus would not do that. This day and age, he would not do that. So I feel like a lot of people are closed-minded, and not just the Christian community, everyone else. Like, and whatever, if you're in the dance community, you're only one dance friends. Like, if you, like, there's a lot. I think being more open is what he would do. What do you think?
I don't know. I feel like he would, like, it's still do the same things that he did back then.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I feel like he's very, like, he's not, like, what's the word,
Oh, he doesn't discriminate?
Yeah, he doesn't do that. So, like, in this
Yeah.
day and age, it's like, it happens a lot. And it did back then, too. Like,
Yeah.
Here, like, eating with sinners.
No,
and
I think
stuff,
like
but-
now with social media, it's different
Yeah.
because everybody wants this certain aesthetic. They want a certain type of friends. They want a certain type of look for themselves that they see others less too. And I feel like social media could wrap up. Okay, I'm not even gonna say they. Like I feel like all of us when we're looking at social media, like everyone wants a certain amount of friends, like pretty friends that dress this way and that. You know, we gotta have the aesthetic. He would have different race, different groups, different ethnicities, like different everything. I think that's the, pieces of the world. In the Bible where he would ask the disciples, hey, get me sugar. Like, not sugar, but like, get me something. Like, he'd be like, hey, I'm hungry. Hey, Peter, can you go get me food? Hey, can you go do this for me? Hey, he wasn't scared to ask for help. And that's something a lot of us are lacking, okay? So that's what he would do. Like, he would ask others for help, but also he would be there in times. Because, like, he cried with others. Like, it's not, it was a community, more of a community. I feel like now everybody's thinking for themselves. I have a whole episode on it. It's self-care, selfish. But I think that's what he would do. The last thing I want to finish up with, okay? A lot of people have like this saying of like, I don't owe anyone anything. Like, I don't have to explain to anyone. How do you feel about that saying? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Do you hear that a lot, especially like where, you know, it could be on campus, but even workplace that you're working?
Yeah, I do hear that a lot, and I mostly agree with it.
You agree?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's like, I feel like a lot of people, like me and McLean were actually talking about this yesterday. But a lot of people feel like they're entitled to know everything. Like,
Okay.
and the reasonings of why you're doing stuff. And it's like, if I don't want to say it to you, like, I don't owe that to you. Like, you know? And it's like, it's like, at that point, you're being like, you need to be, like, selfish with some things. And, like, when you don't have, not have that mindset, but when you're not thinking that way, it's like, you might overshare. You might, like, you know what I mean? It's just, like, when you know you're obligated, like, you have to check yourself, you know, when you know you, like, need to give that kind of, like, response for someone.
Like boundaries.
Like, yeah, it's definitely a boundary type of thing. And it's like lot of people nowadays are just, like, they don't know where boundaries are anymore. And it's like, especially, like, yeah.
Okay, that part I do agree, but I don't agree with the saying at all. No, not at all, you know, in some way. I think with boundaries, we should do, I don't owe anyone anything. But, you know, it gets to a point where it's like, I don't owe anyone anything. So I'm going to miss your birthday dinner and I don't have to explain why I was there.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, check yourself. Like, you know, that person would do it for you. Or, like, as a friend, that's what you need to do. Like,
yeah.
You know? But it's like, yeah, like, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
no, but I do understand, like, everybody, a lot of people think, like, they need to know this. Like, why don't you do this? Like, you should do this for me and you should do this for me. But when they didn't really do it. I see where that saying could go far, but go there that way.
No, because me personally, I'm such a, like, private person. Like,
I know,
you know,
yeah.
like, and so, like, me personally, I know I never owe anyone anything. Like, you can tell me anything, like, you know, I'll be so.
But what
open.
if you did something to someone? You do have to owe them.
That's a different thing. But I'm saying, like, for example, like, if me and Xara were friends, and then, like, you're over here telling me things or whatever, and then when it happens to me, you think I owe that to you to tell you or whatever, and that's such a common thing, like, out there.
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's like, it doesn't mean I don't trust you. It's just, that's just something I want to keep to myself. It's like,
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You don't have to share everything. But I think if, like, the new friendship, like, if you actually want that friend to stay in your life, there needs to be some owing of, like, of being, like, I think explaining stuff, not having silent treatments,
Oh, yeah.
communicating. That's
that
what
type of
you
thing
owe.
is, like,
obviously, you don't owe
yeah.
every single thing to the person, but I think there should be a way of, like, owing somebody explanation, communication,
Yeah, I agree with that.
destination.
Like,
I'm kidding.
no, I agree. Like, especially when new friends and all that.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
it's like, it's very lighthearted and stuff. But when it comes to, like, you know, if there's things you don't want to say, literally, I mean, but that's just what I think showing up for people is something
that's so important.
that you owe them. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You owe them. Even if, like, if they're a person that they're actually your friend. That's what I'm saying. There's another thing I want to say, acquaintance and friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think everyone needs to have that. Get that box together. Acquaintance is somebody that you know, but it's like the medium relationship. Like, there's a thing with the Diary of a CEO with Vanessa. I can't talk. With Vanessa Van Hudgens or something. Hudgens is not. Vanessa Van Edward. She said that, like, you have to cut off medium-ish relationships. So they're not, like, actual friends, but they're not acquaintances. They're kind of just, like, in the middle. Like, put those type of people in those two boxes. Either they're friends or either they're acquaintances. It's good to have acquaintances. Acquaintances could be, like, coworkers. Or you have similar, like, you go Friday night sewing. Friday night paint and sip. Those are, like, acquaintances. And then friends are actually people you share your good news, your bad news. Like, you're there actually communicating, even if something is wrong, going back and forth. I think it's the friends that you owe something, like, if there's something wrong, obviously. But, yeah, separate that. And I'm going to need you to separate that.
Me?
Yeah. Like, especially in college. The way I called everyone a friend, and he says, no, I know, but I'm saying, like, sometimes you think, like, oh, yeah, here's my friend. I'm like, is it a friend or, you know?
But I feel like if it's, like, a brief thing, like, if I'm, like, introducing someone, it's, like, fine. Because people get offended so easily.
To be like my friend? Oh, I know.
Say my friend.
Yeah.
What is this person to you?
Oh, I mean, yeah. When you're introducing, you can't be like, here's my acquaintance, David.
Or I just met this person. Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, in that way, but like in your head, I think there needs to be like acquaintance for certain, you know, like certain parts of your
Yeah.
life, and then there's friends that actually stick, and the friends are not gonna be like a lot of people. It's gonna be less. Quantity over quality. Oh no, quality over quantity. Okay, so actually, any advice or like people going to college, high schoolers going to college, because you're going to your senior year. Like, what can you tell advice for?
Like making friends?
Yeah, like just college in general, like to prep. Either somebody who's going to be a senior in high school or like somebody who's going to be a freshman in college, like in their dorm right now, listening to it, feeling alone. You know, been there, done that.
Yeah, I was there too. I was so
It's
scared my
normal,
freshman
yeah.
year.
Freshman
It was
year,
really bad. Like I was so scared to do anything. Like the first week, actually,
Yeah.
I didn't leave my dorm. Right?
yeah, the first week, right?
Yeah, and I literally almost skipped the first week of class because I was so
No
scared.
way.
Yeah, I was so scared. Like I did not want to
Now
leave.
you scared.
Like I was like, I can't do it. Like yeah, I feel like I like always say like when it's advice, I always say like just understand everyone is in your shoes. Like especially like welcome week or whatever, that first week where you're just surrounded by new people.
Mhm.
That's like the best. Like I know everyone seem. Okay. Let me not say. I remember when I moved in the last day, and so like everyone was already friends with each other, and I remember thinking like, you know, like, and I didn't go to like a public school, so I didn't like have mutuals or like
Yeah.
people like I knew a little bit their name, nothing of that sort, you know. But so like when I came in, I was really truly new to all of it, and then that like welcome week, I remember everyone was already friends, like they had groups and all that, and like no one would like me on my floor that first year. So
yeah.
like I
They
truly
weren't
just,
black. I'll say it.
Huh?
They weren't black.
Yeah, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna say that.
Boom.
I'm kidding. But yeah, so which is really like hard for me, I guess. And my roommate at the time,
Yeah.
I don't know. She like knew of tech really well. Like her sister graduated and all that, so she knew where she was going. She
Yeah.
like would have walks, runs. She knew everything. So I was like, and I was really shy, so I didn't talk to her. Really.
Yeah.
But I would just say like, just go out and like, fake it till you make it. Like pretend to be confident. Like, and I started to see that working towards like mid of the school year that year, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like so much more easier when everyone
think
doesn't
you
know
know.
you're shy. Like
Yeah.
you know, like
You
I
could
remember
start your
thinking,
identity
all over again. And it's just a mindset. Just be like, everyone is like, don't think you're lower than anyone or whatever the case may be. And so like if you just fake it till you make it, and then eventually you'll get in the groove
Used
of it
to
and
it. Yeah. It will get
meet
better. I did
everyone.
not think it would get better. After that first month, I was like, I need to leave. But it got better. Listen.
Yeah, and it definitely does get better. Like you're gonna go to classes and then meet people, and then
Yeah.
there's gonna be situations like one of my closest friends now. Like we were forced in a business group like together, and like now we're literally roommates.
Yeah.
And so like it's things like that. Like, and when I was in that group, I did not think not that I didn't think we'd be friends, but she was like inviting me to like a group study or whatever. Be the first ones to invite people to
Yeah,
like
that too.
that's like almost a guarantee to like not have friends, but like, you know, like to like start with it, you know, like
Yeah.
start being social or whatever it may be. Like
Yeah.
don't let being shy be your
Yeah.
personality. Like
You will miss out
Yeah.
on so many things just being shy. Listen, we both been through it, okay? I was a painfully shy person, especially like when it comes to social things. I'm still recovering, okay? But I was not where I was. Thank God. He delivered me. Where did that country accent come? But anyway, that was a good advice. Okay, so if you're going to college, if you're in college, prepping to go to college or anything like that, you got this. Okay, we've all went through it. Okay, everybody has. Where's this country
all
accent
been
coming? We've all been through it. Okay, you'll come out of it stronger than you went in. Anyway, thank you so much, Meron, for joining me for this episode. Thank you so much for all your support on quality care. Episodes drop once every 2 weeks, so continue to support. And also, I have an Instagram for it, so I post clips on there and everything like that, stories of behind the scenes of all of this. But I really appreciate you listening, CSCs. No, should I call them CSCs? Hopefully you guys, can relate to it as much. Please let me know like what we can do better as a community in this generation to be a better friend, to make new friends. And I just wanna go back and forth. I'll talk with you, especially in the comments of the visuals. I'm still learning the whole like Spotify, Apple thing, but I just found out you can actually comment on Spotify. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. Farewell to Meron to going to her senior year of college, and
Bye, Moldy.
bye. Bye.